Come on, guys. Please stay on the sidewalk. Come to beware. One job should be enough. One job should be enough. What do we want? Contact. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Contact. When do we want it? Now. Get no contract, and you don't get no peace. And we don't get no contract, and you don't get no peace. Contract. When do we want it? Contact. What do we want? Contract. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Contract. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Contract. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? We got the power. We got the power. What kind of power? The power. Union power. We got the power. Union power. Peace. We've got plenty of space. Keep going.
I am a worker out on strike as well as a picket captain. Marriott is not willing to negotiate with us for a fair contract at all. You know, a living wage, medical, and job security really is what we're asking for. And without any movement from them, no true movement, no real negotiations, we felt that we had to take a step up from that. So civil disobedience is what, we decided, and I was honored to be a part. I felt that, I needed to be part of the group that would bring attention to our struggle here that we've had with the Marriott. We've had many sessions in bargaining, and Marriott didn't move on our issues at all. We felt that they weren't really truly engaging us at all. And, we felt that we needed to do this to really step it up, to show them that we are serious about this and we're willing to make these, moves to show them we're serious about retaining a livable wage for our families. We sat in the street, and we partially blocked 4th Street, and we sat there and we chanted. We wanted Marriott to hear our voices. We wanted to be heard, and we chanted until the police came and asked us, that we were blocking traffic and we would be arrested if we didn't leave. And we sat there and we continued to chant our voices, and they came and picked us up one by one and processed us, took us to San Francisco Bryant Street, the police department there, and we were then processed, cited, and released. Today, you know, more and more of my coworkers have to have more than one job. I'm blessed to not be a part of that number. Years ago, I did have to have 2 jobs. At one point, I did have 3 jobs. And it was very difficult. And what was more difficult than that was the cost of medical care for myself and my children. And, you know, I think that more today than ever, folks, you know, everything is increasing, inflation is going up, and our wages just aren't following. Our wage increases aren't following the inflation that we have to endure. The cost of living here in the Bay Area is very expensive, and we do not make enough money at one place. And Marriott has attempted through the years, and currently even has a proposal to cut shifts to 3 hours. There's no way that a family can sustain a life of dignity, you know, being able to pay their bills and feed their families with 3-hour shifts. I used to live here. I was born and raised in San Francisco, and I commute 39 miles one way to get to work. I could not afford to raise a family in San Francisco. I had to move my family to Fairfield, and many of us had to follow suit. You know, we can't afford the rents. We can't afford the dream of home ownership here in San Francisco. So many of us commute from very far to come to work. So as a banquet server, our shifts vary. You know, it's based on demand of business. And so, you know, my day, typically, I know that my day, I tack on 3 hours to my shift, because it takes me anywhere from an hour and 10 minutes to an hour and a half, you know, and that's with no major accidents, no accidents. If that, I could be 2 hours just to get to work. I drive. If I don't drive, I do carpool, casual carpool when I can, or I do BART, and you know, I have to drive to BART to catch BART, and then that's a 50-minute ride. Yeah, I either go to El Cerrito del Norte or I go to North Concord. Yeah, so you know, because in banquets our shifts do follow a little bit different. But yeah, if I'm working a double that, you know, requires me to often have maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, up to 3 hours in between my shift, I have to tack that on to, you know, that long day as well. So I could be here in San Francisco to get a full day's work for 10 hours. And on top of that, I have to tack on the 3 hours to come in, you know, to come into the city and get back home. Well, parking is very expensive. When I drive in, I have to park a few blocks down the way, and if there's parking available, I can get it at $15, which is a huge break. If not, you know, parking across the street, you know, is very expensive, $24 for a day.
And one by one, it's coordinated with
Okay. So
they're going to go down, they get processed, they get a citation.
these are all full of people.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
They get processed and they get cited.
Okay.
But it's sending a statement that we're not backing down.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking serious shit.
Fuck yeah, man. Awesome, dude.
What are you up to, man?